3 steps. That's all it takes. I know that's all it takes to reach the laundry room door from the stairs. It's around a little corner, then 3 steps. I've been living here now for 5 years. I know how long it takes to reach my own damn laundry. I've walked it at night too, all the time, without even bothering to turn on the hall light. It's not far, so I just keep my hand out until I touch the door. Then I turn the laundry light on, and once done, I turn it off and head back upstairs. And from that angle, I can see fine with the tiny light from the kitchen. There's a little nightlight in the kitchen that we leave on all the time, and the archway that leads to it is just off the other side of the stairs. Once done, I turn off the light, head back upstairs, and by then I'm guided by the nightlight anyway that spills past into the hallway. So tell me why, last night I head down, I turn at the bottom of the stairs, my hand's already out, and I don't touch the door. I take those 3 steps. It should be there, I should feel the door by now, but I don't. I take another step, and it's still not there. I stop, wondering if I just miscounted the walk, and try again, but the hall keeps going. And I can't see anything. I hold still then, but I can feel my heart starting to beat faster. That slight unease of noticing something is wrong but pretending everything is fine. So I take a breath. I'm in my own house. I know that much. I just got turned around somehow. So I turn deliberately, and I still can't see. The kitchen light is gone, and everything is pitch black. I should be facing my mom's room from here, with the kitchen arch just next to it and the stairs leading back up to my left. The dark was. It was like I could feel it grating against my eyes. I felt dread settling in then as my hands just went clammy, thinking I've gone blind for some reason. Nothing hurt, I couldn't feel anything. So, just trying something, I fling my arms out, knowing I should be facing the hall and the kitchen, trying to touch a wall. It's an old, narrow hallway. You could easily touch both sides with your arms hardly bent. But there's nothing. The walls are gone. I shouted, yeah, at that point. I don't even know if it was a word, but I was thinking of waking up Mom. Her room was in the same hall and should only have been a few paces away from me. I felt like a child screaming for her mother, but I did. And she didn't answer. It felt like my voice was working. I heard it. She should have heard me, but there was nothing. Just the dark. I crouched then. I couldn't find the door or the stupid walls, but my feet were definitely on the floor. I was standing on something, so I knelt, went to touch the hardwood, and almost tumbled over as my hands went through that too. I was shaking by that point, not wanting to move at all. My feet were on something. I felt that, but my hands kept swimming in the darkness. Trying to literally get a grip on anything at this point, I grabbed my foot. At least I found that and probably cried out at the contact. My foot was there, so was my leg. I was there. Forcing myself to breathe normally, though my heart was pounding, I kept that hand on my foot and went to touch the floor that way, because my foot was standing on something. Apparently not, because my fingers wrapped around my toes and the bottom of my foot, which was pressed flat through the damn floor again. There was nothing in the way. I could feel the wood floors under my toes, that flat pressure that's always been there when you're standing. I don't know how long I stayed there, but I had to move. I had to do something. I couldn't stay there. As a kid, they always told you to stay put when you're lost, but I couldn't do that. The darkness was wrong, like it was watching me. So I stood up, scrubbed the tears off of my face, and inched my left foot forward. I didn't want to lift it, lose that one contact I had, so I slid towards the kitchen. And it worked. I still felt the floor under my sock. I felt ridiculous again, but I started shuffling and sliding forward. It seemed normal too, like the hardwood had the same nicks and wear in it that I was used to. I still couldn't see, and the hall lasted a lot longer than 3 steps, but the dark changed. It wasn't so black anymore, so oppressive. I looked up from my feet, not that I could see them, but I saw the faint wallpaper. It was my hallway, just as the kitchen light pours in, but it looked like it was 100 feet away. I bolted for that wallpaper. I probably should have been more careful with my footing so I didn't fall through the non floor, but the darkness slowly left, sticking to the edges of my vision like cotton. But I finally reached the wall and practically hugged it. I just leaned there for a minute. But still paranoid, I made for the hallway light and flicked it on. Light blared, and I briefly hoped that it wouldn't wake my mom, but I was in that archway, the one connecting the hall to the kitchen. I could see totally fine. And the laundry room door was right there, just 3 paces away with its normal painted white wood and brass door handle. I darted for it, and with a quick spike of fear that the darkness would switch the lights off, I practically slammed into the laundry space, opened it right up, and immediately turned the light on. Spinning back around, I could still see the well lit hallway. My cat was even at the bottom of the step, blinking at me and expecting dinner. I'm not walking down that hall without a light ever again. I'll do laundry on the weekends from now on, just in the day. I don't know what that dark was, but I might get a nightlight for a while.